great though. I know y'all watching the game and shit, but you know, Lord. Hopefully, this moderator can get her life in order. Hold it down.
Well, if it ain't Samuel Jackson moderating, you're probably not going to be happy.
Let me stop. Supposedly they have the things on it though, where they can mute them.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Either way, there's no reason for me to watch this debate.
I'm
watching the Giants debate
Who's showing
the Philadelphia Eagles.
On what channel?
They're on Fox.
Oh.
Yep.
Shit. Let me grab my remote in a second. Give me a moment. I can flip back and forth then.
Well, while you do that, I guess I'm alone with this one because anyone ain't taking a shot and you doing your thing. So I'm taking one right now.
No. I can take a shot before I do it. Come on, let's go.
I'm kickstarted. You see, my man got his Giants jacked out sweatshirt on right now. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Iced tea.
Drink your tea.
Oh, Becky Animal.
We got Becky.
Let's get this rolling, I guess. How was your week, brother?
My week?
Yes, sir.
It was busy, just the best way to put it. Been able to kind of keep ahead of the game. Preparation for the funeral kind of was occupied with that with the family. So that was pretty much majority of the week. But overall, besides that, work was real productive. I think they said I'm second right now as far as overall production out of over 300 employees. So, just trying to basically live up to my expectations so I can remain working from home, or the agreement was pretty much anywhere I want to work. So that's why I got to work extra hard. But overall, glad to be here, see you guys, even though we can't be in person. So glad it's another day.
No doubt. We need to make sure we do something because Becky Animal looking stressed out. We need to make her laugh. Miss Cosgrove.
She wants to take a shot again.
Let's do it. I'm all in for that next shot. I didn't even cover the bottle, so.
And that's for my boo, Naya. I'm getting my Chicago glass.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Got your boo. Ready?
I'm taking a shot for real. Cheers. Hey, Lou, how was your week? Had any fun?
Not really. It was another week. Work, sleep, eat, repeat.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Sounds
Maybe
like things have come to sort of a regular routine now.
Oh yeah, most deaf. I mean, I really got shit. I didn't go down south, so I don't have any farm stories this week. But yeah, I'm just here, man. This game is already depressing. By the way, sorry.
You said you're depressed?
You missed the big play. That's why.
No.
They scored 3 points.
I just turned it to it.
I know you missed the big touchdown.
Yeah.
So come next week. Will you have anything from the Milo Chronicles? Or?
Yeah, I will, because I'm going down there. I think like Saturday morning. I'm gonna go down there and see what's going on. Help out my mom and whatnot. I was watching her cut the grass this morning.
Oh, isn't that nice? I always love being watched while I'm cutting the grass.
Listen, I set up them cameras for a reason. Shit, I need to see everything.
Everything.
And I'm not.
So, yep. As far as I go, busy ass week. Busy. I didn't realize it would be so busy. It was busier than I thought it would be. Didn't get as much sleep as I should. Going to do my early voting tomorrow, depending on how late y'all keep me up. If not, it'll be Monday morning, but you know. Other than that, I got Mr. Some Filter this weekend, so
Nice.
I'll be taking it easy, minding my business.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Miami play on Saturday, so I'm happier than a kid in the candy store whenever they playing. You know, you got teams like Florida who had to put a hold on their season temporarily. So, with that being said, brother.
I'm ready when you are.
Yes. No, I want to kind of get to what we were talking about before. You know, you were asking a question. You know.
So do you want me to go ahead and post it up while you read it out?
Hold on. My camera just went off.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. He disappeared and he sounds like it's in a fishbowl.
Well, first, we just want to say thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Definitely give a shout out to Fresh, Cousin Jack Daniels, Andre, of course, David, Pretty Lucian, Becky.
Yeah.
Over there. You look like you need a hug. You want a hug?
No, by you, when you do this, it looks like you need something else.
Nina. All right. So I'm gonna write it in the messenger, brother. You just want to read it out?
All right, cool. Well, just kind of a little side thing is, what are your plans once COVID is under control? Like, what do you plan to do?
That's a good question. I know for myself, once COVID is done, definitely take a trip. Don't ask me where, somewhere. Definitely to an island or somewhere where it's, the beach, just a new scenery. And then definitely do a carnival. A carnival or Juve or something. Definitely spend time with friends and family. That'll be the first thing. And then travel. And then after that, do a trip for a carnival. How about yourself?
Nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna just get right back and get to business. All the shit that's been slowed down right now is gonna be able to pick back up. I'm on it. Right now, I'm just plotting and scheming for when things are, when people are doing business again. When people, are not afraid to go out. So for me, there won't be much of a difference. I'm just sitting. I'm like at the starter at the line, waiting on the race to start, waiting on them to pop the gun so we can go again. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things have been better, and a lot of things have slowed down. Some companies are hiring like crazy, and then a lot of them are not hiring at all and laying off. So I just know business is gonna really boom once it opens, once everything's good again. That's it. I want in.
Okay. Mrs. No Filter, what are your thoughts?
I don't think anything. I think like more of the traveling, of course, definitely traveling. I can go back and do what I do or whatever. But aside from that, nothing else is going to be changing. I'm pretty cool with how certain things are because of COVID. So, keeping my distance from people, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I appreciate that a lot, actually. But just my traveling and I guess a little bit of partying. I mean, since this whole COVID thing, I acquired other things that take up more of my time. So it's just going to be juggling. So like I'm currently doing now, not much of a difference. I'm not going back to work and I'm going to be permanently working from home actually. So what else?
I'm going to take you back with that. That definitely will stay the same, working from home, not going on.
Right. So it's just my, I guess, extracurricular activities on the weekends or weeknights. Mm-hmm. That's, I guess, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't see much change for myself.
Okay. Fresh,
yeah.
You on this?
Huh?
I was just asking if Fresh wanted to get on this.
Fresh don't give a fuck about COVID.
We got it about anyway.
Yo, what up, y'all? What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What y'all wanted?
So, just asking you, what are your plans once we get COVID under control?
Keep it moving, son.
Yep.
I mean, it ain't stopped me at all. I mean, of course, certain things that, certain places I can't go or do certain things, but I mean, for the most part, I ain't even been restricted on that level. Like, you know what I mean? Unless, like I said, go somewhere where if it's closed, I can't go there, obviously. If it's open, I'm there. You know what I mean? So I still travel, I was out there. When was I out there? Yesterday I came back.
Yeah, he's out there night before.
So, and Monday I was on the West Coast, near Pensacola. So, it's a good thing about my job. I travel, and if I see a spot I want to go to, I take advantage of it. But yeah, man, my life ain't stopped with this COVID. I keep it moving, son.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So pretty
I mean,
much.
I just think for the most part, it's not so much that we stopped our lives, that outside of our lives has been stopped. So we can only, be limited to what we can do. So, for me, I think it's a big part of it is what is the world going to be like, what's going to be available, cool. Because I mean, I wouldn't mind going to a Cooler Fest, but I'm not going into the middle of a Cooler Fest with people who don't always care. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Then again, after the coronavirus, I don't know that I want to be around. I realize how some people are, and I don't know that I want to be around everybody no more, period. So it might be certain scenes, because when you hear people talk about, damn, I'm washing my hands more than ever now, like, what the fuck was you doing before? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
my biggest question is, I mean, when things lift up, right, is that when it has it under control? Are you taking the vaccine? That's another thing. Do people taking the vaccine? If you don't plan on a vaccine, then your life kind of is going to be changed a little bit.
The Luciferase 666 vaccine.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Luciferase 666. That's the patent name for it.
Yep, by Melinda and Bill Gates. No, I'm not taking no vaccine. I used to hustle before. I'll hustle again. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? You find different ways. You don't have to work for people.
I'll be slinging water, son. I got enough.
Huh?
I'll be slinging water. I got enough of it.
Hell yeah. You get some water. I'll be on OBT. I know everybody, if you don't live here, you don't know what that means. But I just got a text message that completely threw me off. You know that baby was on the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a message saying he showed up.
Oh wow.
With a pic. I was like, you didn't see what I was like, wow. Anyway, yeah, so I won't make an announcement until they're ready for it. So holy shit. So yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to go to a carnival, take a trip. But I mean, I've been to Georgia during this whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
So Pretty Lucian, she basically said, take a trip to Hawaii or St. Lucia, release all this buildup fat intention. So she just ready to party. That's really where it comes down for her.
Becky smiled like she got the same thing in mind. So yeah, back to life as usual. We can go ahead and jump into this first topic.
All right, go for it. I'm going to type it in.
Yep. Does a big age difference matter in a relationship? Like, could you date somebody who's a lot older or a lot younger than you?
What's a lot?
That's going to be my first question.
They say, I don't know who they are, but they say, oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah. They say 7 plus 7 minus. I don't.
7 minus.
Yeah, like 7 senior of your age and like 7 younger of your age is good. I don't know who they are again. I think the oldest the biggest gap was what? I don't remember. 15.
And how old were you at the time?
I was young. I was young and dumb, full of cum. No, I was kidding.
So
eh,
is
I
this
was
a
young.
relationship? Like, are we talking about like
Yeah,
relationship?
that was the thing.
Okay.
Was it relationship we were asking of, or was it
I'm just gonna make sure what
just
is.
fuck it?
I mean, everything's a relationship. I have a relationship with everybody here. So I was just wondering, like, are we talking about just like I fuck somebody older or younger, or
No, relationship and committed relationship.
I'm
Yeah,
just making sure?
Oh,
yeah. We're not talking about cuddle buddies.
what if it was a committed situationship commitment with your fuck buddy? No, I'm just kidding.
Entanglement.
Like this is what we're doing, right?
I feel like you're dragging it out.
I am because I'm thinking low key. Damn Avon. Oldest. How old was I? How old was I? I was 17. He was like 20. 10 years.
10 years?
Relationship.
Okay. And how
So
long
that's
did that
how.
last for?
Huh?
How long did that last for?
Lasted for like 2 years or so. Like 2 years.
Do you feel like so where did it go wrong? I guess that's a better word. Did you guys just drift apart, or you was just young and you just felt like he settled you down too quick? And
it went wrong when his wife showed up to my job. I had no idea he was married or anything. Nothing.
I mean, high school, what do you expect?
Nothing. I knew shit, yo. So then, shit got thumping or whatever one time, and that was the end of that. But it's weird because, like, awkwardly, like, he'd be like, "Hey, Lou, what's up? I'm in Orlando," and I'm like, "Okay." Like, I don't know. Awkwardly, we're like still cool or whatever. I just like let shit go. Like, you do you, me and you don't get down like that anymore. But aside from that, like as a person, cool person, I don't know. That's why I guess my name is Homegirl Lou, because I'm everybody's homegirl, whatever. But that's just life. That's all I got.
For what it's worth, I call you Mrs. No Filter. So, but anyway.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. No Filter?
Dating?
Yeah, dating.
I never dated nobody like really young. I mean, I've talked to somebody I think is probably about 11 years younger.
Okay.
But I mean, to actually say I was dating, like, nah. I not saying it can't happen, but shit gets tricky. Like I've done a lot more shit in life than somebody younger than me. You know what I mean? It was like, you still got shit to do. I got shit I've done. Younger people want children. I did that when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, it's always been tough. But now we had to switch it over to like sleeping with wise. Then that changes the game a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because things have happened in life.
I got you. So 11 years?
11 years. I mean, talking. Like on the way to a relationship.
Okay. Becky said she'll do 10 over.
Well, no, also Becky says it doesn't matter as long as the dick stands up. Earlier. So
I wonder how that whole game worked before Viagra came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like they gave him like another 5 or 6 more years added on to the game.
We was having that conversation about an energy drink, a protein drink or whatever, and a Blue Chew.
And a who?
Blue Chew.
I don't know. I saw you guys post that. I didn't know what that was.
The Blue Chew is the pill for motherfuckers to make your dick hard. But it's like you don't got to go through the whole Viagra and Cialis steps.
Are they even healthy for you?
I don't know. The FDA approved. I mean, if you take medicine, we can ask the same question about anything you take that's, not natural.
Is that healthy? Nothing's
I'll
healthy.
tell you right now, I'm not sure if this shot is even healthy for me, but I'm going to take that too.
So I'll jump on this topic. For myself, I would say, so my younger sister, when I say my younger sister, I have a middle sister. and she is 5 years. Yeah, 5 years younger than I. So I wouldn't talk to anybody that's younger than her. So 4 years would be the youngest I would talk to. And then my older sister, she is 4 years older than I. So I wouldn't talk to anybody that was 3 years older than me. So three and four would be my age gap going down and up.
Not bad.
Yeah,
So you base it based on your sister's ages?
correct.
What
I
if
just-
you meet like the most amazing, like there's a certain age, right? Like you
Uh-huh.
get to a certain, like I'm 46. If my sister's 40, what? I think my sister's 42, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to say no. I'm not dating somebody 42. I meet an amazing woman because she's my sister's age. Because we grown now. When you 24, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, but there's a certain point when it's like, hell yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, I was just saying because that's when I was in the dating world. So that was I mean, Pretty Lucian, she's 4 years younger than I. So she was at that 1 year benchmark.
In between though. What about in between? After the marriage, before the Pretty Lucian, before Mrs. Cosgrove.
Nope, that was the rules. Yeah. So before relationships, you're talking about like just having sex and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, that's kind of you putting me in a tough spot by asking me that because I would assume, like knowing some people like they're fucking with the intention of possibly but I can't say that because sometimes
Look, I'm hoping you're not going on some Epstein shit, right?
No, that won't happen.
I had to just mute him because but so no, I'm just talking about like you didn't date nobody or had a potential person you was talking to in between?
Nah, so for me, like, I mean, when I was younger, when I say younger, like in my teens, like I didn't really start in the dating scene until like I was 18. I didn't want to date. I had a lot going on. I was modeling, I was traveling the world. Like I just felt like relationships just kind of hold you down and I didn't want to have that obligation. So I didn't want to be selfish. So that's really where it came down to. But to deal with someone when I was 18, 19, 20, like I wouldn't even look back at a girl that was younger than I. Even when I was at 21, like you had to be older than me because I was dealing with a girl that couldn't go in the club or she had to get her parents' permission or, she's still in school. Like there's certain criteria that I didn't want to deal with. So when I was at a certain age, I only was dealing with women that were older than I, just because it was just my mindset and, that was just my reality.
I get it at that age. I'm just,
Yeah.
But if you take your age right now, you're minus the 7 years, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You're a little more grown then.
She would have to be really like somewhere in life or working towards that. Like I'm too old. I'm at a point when I say too old, like I'm not trying to teach somebody, so you got to have your shit together, profession, working towards your profession, certain things that I have expectations just like they would have for me. So that would just be where it would stand.
After that. Yo, Fresh.
Yep.
You want in on this? Because the thing is we live the whole life, you know what I'm saying? Young and old, but we're talking about relationships, like dating, like not just blazing.
No. Because anything goes with that, except if it's, I ain't R. Kelly and nobody, but
and no R. Kelly.
I mean, hey, what's the legal age for porn? 18?
I think so.
But I'm not gonna go that far, but still, when I was younger, I was interested in older women.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I dated, older women. And as I got older, I'm more swaying to like a little younger than me. I'll do like if she's in her 20s, like she gotta be on her game. You know what I mean? Like she got that way I ain't gotta do too much work. I'll just tweak. You know what I mean? Tweak. But 30's cool, definitely 30. I would say to 40 is fine. I'm 46, so like I said, right now, you know, I would be more interested. I don't know, it's just something with men, you know, like we as we get older, we're more into younger women, you know. I had a couple of issues dating older women when I was younger. It's like, I don't want, you know, I already got a mom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I would find myself like being treated like I'm their son or something, you know what I'm saying?
So when you deal with an older woman, you felt like there was kind of like a mother role type of deal?
Yeah, some of them be on there. Like my ex-wife now, she wasn't on there. She's 5 years older than me.
Okay.
She wasn't on that tip. You know, she was cool. But like others, I just like, you know, as soon as I see it, I'm like, yo, this ain't gonna work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not your son. So I'm a grown ass man, dog.
No, I definitely understand. So yeah, Pretty Lucian, she said that yes, it matters if it's a huge generation gap. Andre also said, I think it could be problematic. If there's a large gap and you're at my level, either I need to get my shit together or you need to get your shit together. You know, that's definitely a fact right there.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking about it, like for real, on some for real shit. If you are right now between the age of 20 and say 29, you know, I'm gonna give 30 a pass. 30, you start to do a little bit. You're out of college, and so. But honestly, at that age, if you're trying to fuck with somebody who's 46 years old, I'm really questioning what are your plans in life. Like, what have you given up? Because you got to know. Because like, if you fuck with somebody like me, like I don't want to have kids. I'm not really looking for marriage. What is it you look like? What are you actually looking for that I can give you? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you just been like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this? Like, you know, I mean, are you trying to? Is it you just about money? Like, what are you really trying to do?
Can I answer that real quick, Taj?
Yes, sir.
Well, the problem that I found speaking to younger females is they tired of these cats playing them young boy games. So when they come across cats like us with experience and we live life and we still look like we their age, it attracts them because we not just dropping D on them, we just dropping jewels, you know what I'm saying? We dropping knowledge on them.
Yeah.
So a lot of them get attracted by that, you know, that's what I found.
No, I agree. And so what I'm saying is like, that's like my first thought. I'm sitting here looking like, what are you really trying to do? And you know, obviously there's something they like when you're older. I can only speak from experience. I can just say that the dick game is a lot different than what they're used to as well. So, you know, you're already established. You got some of your shit together, you know, like you said. So I guess that's the thing. But I'm still sitting here going, like.
But you definitely gotta, like A1 said, you definitely gotta see where their mental's at because, like we said, we're not trying to raise you either. You know, like you gotta show some type of ambition, some type of whatever, you know, because I'm not gonna be holding your hand the whole time. So.
Yeah. No, I agree. I was just sitting here thinking about it, like, you know, and if you talk to people, you're gonna find that you meet a lot of really amazing people who are very advanced for their age, very intelligent. You meet a lot of people like that. You meet a lot of older people who, regardless of their age, are extremely immature. Fresh, let me take this one with you. You know, they're immature. You're looking at them, you're 46 years old.
Yeah, this joint is good, man. Like, you know, the flavors of the chain.
But you know, you look at them, you're like, you're 46 years old, you're 50 years old, and you don't got this, you don't got that. So it goes both ways, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at an older person who's after somebody that young going, what the fuck are you looking for? Like, what are you doing bothering younger, you know? But for me, that's my first thought is just like, unless I know you. Like, if I just meet somebody and we're cool, I'm like, and you try to talk like seriously, I'm like, what are you really trying to do? Like, what's really going on in your life?
So we got Andre said you got good credit, cheap insurance, and dental insurance.
Hold on, Lou, you in on this one? Andre said she need a life coach.
Lex, what's going on, man?
Yes, I'm the brethren. Cheers.
It's eye to eye, eye to eye.
I mean, I had a cousin of mine's, she dated somebody that was almost 30 years older than her. So I had literally just came back from Hawaii and we had a family function and I hadn't seen her in probably about 2 years. You know, I wasn't coming back as much as I was before. And then we went to the family function and I saw her. I was like, yo, whose grandfather is that? And
No.
my family was started rolling, and she started. I asked in front of the dude. I was like, "Yo, whose grandfather is this?" And she was like, "That's my boyfriend." I was like, "Damn, you dated you." I was like, "What the hell?" He started. He was cool people. He was funny, but I was like, "Damn, yeah." It was a huge age gap. And then
I think you're gonna say you use insurance policy.
Nah. They were together for like, I want to say 5 or 6 years, and then eventually they broke up. But she broke up with him. Nah, it wasn't even sugar daddy status because she was making more money than him. I can tell you that for a fact. But yeah. So long story short, she wanted kids, and I guess his thing wasn't working to have kids, and things like that. So she was like, she wanted to find somebody that was a little bit more younger than him. So, but we still make jokes with her till this day. So, but yeah, 30 was the biggest I've seen. Yeah.
I've had a situation where one of my family members was dating this dude. I was like, yo, who is this old dude? And we was in Georgia too. I didn't mean to be, I think Fresh know who I'm talking about. That's why I'm gonna just be easy. But it was just like, yo, who the fuck? I was like, oh, let me go over here and mind my business. I'm gonna put one in the air and I'm gonna just, that was back in the day. I'm gonna just go mind my business. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't think it's my place to judge anybody for being with who the fuck they want.
Yeah.
My father's 9 years older than my mother. When I was younger, I used to be like, what's wrong with this dude here? Was really, like, how old were y'all when y'all met? You know what I'm saying? Like, were you 30 and she was 21? Like, what was really going on? But
yeah.
But you know what go ahead.
No. I remember my mom, she was dating this guy that was close to my grandfather's age. And we used to be like, she's single, she can do whatever she wants. But we like, what are you doing? Like you as a, you try and get SSI and stuff. Like, she used to get so upset at us. And then, not to get personal and stuff like that, but he was like, what he's got to offer you? I mean, it was just one of those things, like, he can't travel. He's not able to do as much things that she's able to do. So I was like, what attraction do you have? And, she was just being stubborn, and eventually that faded out. But I think women are more receptive to dating older guys than guys are to dating older women.
like, if my mother's dating a younger guy, that he has to be on his P's and Q's. That automatically puts you in I'm gonna fuck you up status if you step out of line. You younger, you can get your ass whipped. You in a different bracket.
Goddamn right, Taj. You tell him somebody fucks with Anthea. I know she's on here. Fuck her.
She's not on
that. They're fucked up.
Yeah, like, well, if you're younger,
You'll officially
you're younger,
be
you
your son.
automatically, huh?
He'll officially be your son. Like, you could son him anytime.
Yeah, it's like, seriously. And you remember,
yeah. Ain't nothing happening with my Miss Lady.
Yeah. Yo, Andre said with the 30 years old, that could have been a grandchild.
Yeah.
She ain't robbing the cradle, she robbing the grave. Lucian said that's sugar daddy status.
Yeah, and this was back in, so we're in what, 2020? This is back in 2003. So she is actually a year older than I. So what? She's 40 now. So he's 70. He's 70 years old right now.
He's probably a ghost right now.
One day, Taj, you're gonna reach that age, okay?
I hope I reach that age. And guess what I'm gonna call myself? A ghost. My mother just turned 70. That's why I went to Georgia. It's called a joke.
I don't know, but I feel like if you know you're in that type of relationship where the guy is older, the girl is younger. I mean, I look at my dad and my stepmom, like me and my stepmom, we're like besties running around town or whatever. And they're like, oh, who is that? Your sister? And I'm like, that's my stepmom. Like, my stepmom's in her 40s. My dad just turned, he's like in his 60s. So, people do that to him, do that to them all the time. But you know what you're dealing with, and it works for them. And it honestly, I don't know, whatever.
So it's funny that you say that. So my cousins came to visit probably about 2 months ago, and my uncle, he's up there in age. He's in his late 70s. Mm-hmm. My cousin was like, yeah, my dad's bringing his wife. So I'm thinking, I'm expecting somebody I don't know what to expect because, you know, he always liked young women. Man, this lady was probably no more than 5 years older than I. And, but they've been together for a while. So, you know, she moved down with him from New York and it works. So I think it's, if it works for the relationship, it works for the relationship. You know, that's
Right.
So somebody listening to the show just texted me and said, the older the better, the sweeter the juice of the prune. So let me ask you, Lou, I want to ask you this. So what's the oldest you would go? Like right now, where you're at right now, would you date a motherfucker who's 30 years older than you? Like, but like,
Hell no.
no,
No.
no, but like the dick work.
No, because nigga, dudes who are older, that much older than me, don't want kids. Bottom line, I'm not having it. I want kids. So if you are not in the 10-year range, because I'm 30, I turned 31 this year. If you're not in that range, I feel like, nah. No.
So what if he was like, you know, you can go out, have, you know, do the, I guess you can.
We can have fun. We can do the do. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, I feel like unless you say it and you are showing and proving, not 30 years older. 30 years, that's fucking crazy, dog. That's like my mom's age. Like, you're crazy. That's like my dad's age, literally. They in their 60s, 61, 62s. Get out of here.
30s, that's a business proposition.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's business. Like, I'm gonna give you this. You give me
Like
that.
in your will.
Now, if there's anybody out there who's 30 years older than me who has a proposition they want to make, right? You can reach me. I'm Taj LaRock. You can reach me at Taj LaRock at yahoo.com's best. You can also reach out to the No Filter family at gmail.com. We'll listen to your brand of bullshit. But no, but seriously. So no, but seriously, here's another thing, right? Because we talk a lot of shit. I always do that to push the conversation and I get serious. One of my issues, right, is my daughter is about to be 23. I'm not gonna date nobody where her and my daughter and the woman have more in common. Like they can go hang out while my old ass is trying to go hang out with A1 and Neil and play dominoes. And they about to go hit downtown and hit the club. Luckily, I still got some young blood in me, so I still do a lot. But that would just be really weird. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter's 23 and I'm talking to somebody 30, 27. These motherfuckers is talking about motherfucking what happened with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj just had her baby. And I'm over here trying to discuss the debate. You know what I'm saying? So I think that does make a difference for me.
It's all about where their mindset is. Like if they have the young mind, then you already know you're dealing with someone who's not on your level, then you shouldn't even be bothered with it. Have your fun, smash and dash, keep it pushing. But I feel like if you're dealing with someone who is older or younger, overall, they just have to be, you know, they can have that side. I have that side. I have my young, stupid, I'll jump on top of the car in the middle of the highway because whatever, we have traffic, I don't care. But then I also have, I'm fucking watching the debate right now. Like, I'm doing this with y'all. The debate is on, phone is going. Like, I have those moments. I can separate a lot of shit, but I don't feel like I'm the average 30-year-old out here in the streets.
Don't watch that debate because
I'll do exactly as I
No.
So yeah.
No, but so I wanted to tell you though. See, like here's the thing though. Like you're different. I know you.
Yeah.
You're different 30-year-olds. So like for you may not be able to deal with men your age. Like it has to be a real established motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I say established, like he's been on his age. He was probably a nerd at one point. Then, but now he's like 30. He's 35. He's 36, and he's on his game. Like because you've always focused on handling your business. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it would become. I think you're probably in a tough situation because listening to the conversation, you're younger, but more advanced than a lot of the people your age.
So that's a key statement that you just said right there, because I know for myself, it was hard to deal with people that were my age just because of the mentality, you know, growing up early, working at an early age. So just the level of responsibility was a lot different. You know, it wasn't just like, oh, I just got paid, I'm gonna go blow this check. You know, it was more so like, okay, I just got paid. now I need to go put this in the stocks or, you know, pay off this college tuition or invest into this property. So, you know, it was a lot different. Not saying that you can't socialize, but when it comes to relationship, you guys got to have similar goals. You don't have to have the same goal, but the end plan has to be the same if you're going to deal with somebody
Right.
with the age gap. That's a better way of putting it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I could agree. Whew. Either way, I'm gonna wait till I'm 70 to get me a woman that's about 28. I'm gonna wait till my daughter even older than her, and then I'm gonna do that. Like, cause yeah. Then it's just trying to test myself to see if I'm still alive, like jumping out of planes and shark diving.
Trying to swim with sharks and shit.
That's happening. I had to postpone it because we're doing the skydiving. So with skydiving's in December, shark diving is probably in March.
You're skydiving in December too.
Yes, that's what my 22-year-old daughter wants to do. You see why I can't date nobody who, hold on, JP, you can't just keep unmuting yourself, bro. That's why I can't date nobody. Like, they want to do all kind of crazy shit, and I, you know, my back be hurting and shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you stuck in a situation.
Make sure you get a video.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm jumping in
the other way. She wants to see me use the restroom on myself on camera. I'm gonna have to wear a diaper.
Yeah, I'm going in December, yo.
I wish I had done that shit when I was 30. When I had 0 fucks at 30. Now I got like maybe 1.
I was about to say, how much fucks you got now?
Yeah, not really. You're right. I think that's what I'm gonna just say fuck it and jump.
Do it. Just do it.
If I land on my feet, great.
You know.
It'll
be fun.
Yep.
You'll enjoy. I'm doing mine in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna jump off the roof of the house, see how that shit worked.
So you're gonna do, what are you doing in Vegas, Lou?
I'm gonna just I'm gonna find a place out there. I gotta start looking, actually. I mean, I was thinking about doing the Stratosphere, but I feel like that's not enough. I'll do the roller coaster and the little thing off the building, but no, I need to jump out of somebody's perfectly working plane. I need the rush.
Wow.
Let's do it.
I've done skydiving several times, so whenever you're ready, I'll go again. I want to get finished getting certified.
Oh, let's go.
Yo, first of all, I've been to the Stratosphere. You can keep that bullshit. I looked at that. I was like, man, fuck no, I ain't.
Why not?
The one that's off the bridge or the
no,
building?
That's that shit off the building.
Yeah, I want to do that.
You don't jump, but there's some shit that just goes. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
there is no parachute. There's no lifeline. If that shit fucks up,
that's it.
I've been up there. I've looked at it. I was like, I'm not afraid of shit. Like, I'm not just afraid, but I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah, but I guess dealing with the age gap, they keep you on your toes. If you're dealing with somebody younger, they're gonna keep you on your toes.
Yeah, I'm willing to jump. The only friend of mine, the only 2 people have been like, yeah, let's go shark diving. Was you, because you said you swam in sharks your whole life, and Shalina. And then my daughter was like, fuck it, I'll go. Ain't nobody trying to jump. And I was like, no cage? They was like, no. So I don't need nobody to keep me young. And there's certain shit. I'm not going into Compton with no burner on me, wearing the wrong color, talking about what up, hey, what up then, fool? Nah, you about to get shot. There's a difference between having fun, getting your adrenaline pumping and being stupid. And when I look at Stratosphere, I was just like, nah. And I've stayed there twice.
It's so nice over there. I love it.
It is.
I love it. But I'm going to touch that building too. And I'm trying to jump out the sky. It's got to happen. I'm just weaning into my birthday. So slowly but surely, like from November, I'm actually starting. So yeah.
Vegas is fun. But if you get you an old dude to pay for it,
I don't need an old dude to pay for it though.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying it's part of the topic.
But if anybody wants to pay for it,
right.
So
but if daddy got some sugar,
I ain't gonna say no to that.
So when kind of not straying off too much, if you were to deal with somebody that's younger or older, for example, what are some of the expectations right now that you would need to deal with somebody that's either younger or older than you? So, because you know, there's some things that regardless of the person's age, but if, let's just say they're older than you, for example, Lou, and you know that you want children, what are some things that you just absolutely cannot live without, or there's no good getting around, better way of putting it?
If he's older than me,
If he's older than you, yeah.
I feel like if he's older than me, he should, and I'm gonna start from the nitty gritty all the way up. Like if he's older than me, I'm looking at like the typical, I feel like you should have your own place, have your own vehicle, be able to support yourself. I'm stripping away having a job. I'm just putting in, be able to take care of yourself.
Okay.
Because I felt like that was a thing before I thought about it. Certain things of like, I don't know, do you have a retirement? Do you have, like, are you family oriented? Are you like, what is, I feel like I like to blend with people though. So I want to know more like what he wants compared and what I can work around with. Because I can adapt to basically whatever and anything. I've adapted myself in plenty of situations and I've come out cool and they still falling behind. So I don't know. And for me personally, it's, do you know how to cut grass? Like, do you know how to paint? Do you know how to do, like, you cool with animals? Because that is my biggest thing at this moment. At this moment, I can only speak of. So I just want someone, if you are older, that your shit's fucking together. Like, you understand that priorities come first. Like, all that flashy shit, I'm not materialistic. Like, I like what I like and I can deal, but I don't like the flashy dude. I just want somebody who's able to present themselves proper, can be around different types of people. I think that's something I'm coming across with now is, you know, you could be a hood dude. I could deal with a hood dude, but then they don't know how to just separate. Like, I can't take you to a business dinner. Like, the fuck? You gotta be able to switch it up. I switch it up. You gotta be able to switch it up.
So what is the difference in your criteria that you just said between being with somebody who might be older or younger, or like, is it different for somebody older?
The mindset is fucking different because dudes my age or younger, they're just like right now,
The moment.
right now. And I'm like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, what you got going? How much is in your 401k? Like, what you got going on? You're supporting yourself right now, but do you have anything set for later? God forbid if something was to happen. Like, I don't know. I'm used to, in my family, people come to me, like my direct circle, they depend on me or look for me with certain things. Like, I hold it down. Do you hold it down? Like, are you able to hold it down?
So you a 30-year-old sugar mama?
I'm sorry?
So you a 30-year-old sugar mama?
I spoil my man, but the thing is, I ain't got none, so I'm good. I wouldn't call myself a sugar mama though. Chill. I like nice things and shit. And if I like nice things, he should have nice things too, or whatever. If I'm gonna ask for somebody to do something for me, I should be able to do it for myself and turn around and be able to do it for him too.
Agree.
What type of time we talking? That's crazy. I'm hot.
So then that means your taste should also be the same.
Huh?
That means your taste should also be the same then. Because if you like nice things and they're not concerned about it, I know motherfuckers who got money like out like for days.
Yeah.
They're content with a very simple life. Like, they don't need a Benz, they want a regular car. They don't need a big house, they want something, like for instance, they look at you they prefer to be on the farm fucking around instead of vacationing in Vegas. So I mean, these things you got to take into consideration.
I do both. That's my thing. So if you're like one way, that's fine. I could be like, I can entertain your one way, but I'm not going to stop being me. I like the best of both worlds. So that's what I do.
So you're going to continue to be an advanced 30-year-old. So you need to be very careful of who you find, because if you find someone a little older, it's just going to get tricky for you.
It's going to get tricky for them.
Oh no, they'll get tricky for you. They'll leave and let you keep doing what you're doing. If
that's fine, and I will continue. And I've been doing what I do
Facts. Yo, Fresh, you ready to do it again, man? You look like you got your cup in your hand, like you were taking a shot. Now you know. There's no fear in here.
What's going on, James?
I was ready too.
I knew for the time I saw the name, I knew who it was. Serrano de Bergerac. I was like, that's preach.
Ralph, what's going on?
Ralph. Oh, I didn't. I was like, who the fuck is Ralph?
Ralph who?
You know,
You know who?
Sapase? Oh wow! Look at your face. I haven't seen you forever.
finally got
All
my
right, I'm
cousin Derek on board. He was having difficulties. So, Angela, what's
Yeah. We've been having some trouble. Like, we kept trying to click him in. I kept clicking them in.
Yeah,
Click.
We take a shot?
Yes.
I got my iced tea whenever y'all ready. Hold on, Pretty Lucian wants to take
Who
a
got
shot.
it? All right, Mrs. Cosgrove's jumping in.
She's drinking on my behalf, so
She don't have to drink much.
she ain't driving tomorrow. So that's why she enjoying herself.
Aw.
She has no work tomorrow, you said?
Nah, she took it off to go with me.
Okay.
That's not my fault. You're not drinking. I drink.
Taj, is it all right if I speak? I know I unmuted myself.
Well, you can use the raise your hand function, but okay.
Go ahead, brother.
What's going on?
Well, I don't know what that is, but I was just really enjoying this conversation from this young lady.
Copy that. Yeah, she's rather intelligent, very fun to speak to. You have a shot ready?
Well, that's what I was trying to get to. And you said,
No, you tried to talk instead of get to the shot. We're taking the shot. When your shit's loaded, let us
But I
know.
also
Cheers.
sent an invite to Lunatic. If that's okay.
Oh, what the?
Okay. So I'm gonna mute you again real quick, all right? Cheers.
Cheers.
I need to smoke. I'll be back. I know I just smoked. I just sat here, but I gotta go.
Oh, Jesus. Give me my shot.
Before you leave, right?
Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Who's praying? I heard somebody talking about Jesus.
That's Miranda.
That was
Miranda.
That was you, Miss Cosgrove?
I heard her.
What'd you drink?
Oh, that was hard.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
What was hard?
Oh. Listen, what am I drinking?
The Florida.
Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, but that bottle's been sitting for
Yeah.
a minute, so it's got some age.
Oh.
No, dude. That's not how rum works. Rum don't sit for a month and a half and it's aged and it gets stronger.
No, I've had it longer than that.
No, I haven't been drinking.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, rum ages over like real time, not like a few months.
Yeah, no.
She's a lightweight right now. She
Pretty
needs a effect in her life, a proper effect.
my setting that's killing me.
We need to rent a house where we can go and nobody has to drive and drink what we feel like to get our system back rolling. Not me, I'm good still.
I need to retrain my liver.
I have a plan for that.
No,
by
it's
the
just
way.
like my man. It's just like my lady. That's my turnaround partner. That's the nigga I talk to 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the nigga that helped me move somewhere. That's
Okay.
when it-
So what happened was,
I'm sick. She's on.
Oh, that's my cousin. Sorry about
oh
Lou, what's your
no,
plan?
sorry.
Wait, what's your
Goodnight.
plan?
Ah, I miss Geronimo.
Sorry, I fixed that problem.
We should be playing music right now.
I know Geronimo hit me up. He just left work. He's on his way. So maybe we can get a session before the night's over. You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
That might help Miranda to take her drinks without any problem. I mean, Pretty Lucian to take her drinks without any problems because I don't know who I'm talking to right now.
I don't know who you're talking to either. I need to
I
get
feel like the two of you have been kidnapped and somebody's sitting in y'all's place. This motherfucker drinking green tea right now.
This is not a twin. This is not who we are.
Yeah, I know. Like y'all have some behavior. Where's my no behavior crew?
We're missing in action.
You're not missing. There's just no action.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know what's going on. All right, well, I guess.
Don't worry. In due time, we'll be back.
Yeah, I just so y'all know, I never left.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well, we don't have DJ Geronimo, so
yeah. So I mean, Y'all want to run on the next topic?
Yeah, actually, I think I do.
I just actually typed it in, so go ahead, brother.
Boom. He or she is not divorced yet. You think it's a good idea to date him? If you ask me, since everybody got quiet, I guess technically I'm not divorced yet. I'm extremely single, and I've lived.
I mean, so wait, what is that? Slam pussy. Oh gosh. Well, actually, I went through a divorce, so for me at least, I didn't want to be in a relationship till my divorce is finalized, just because I know that for a lot of women, they're worried is that eventually you go back to your ex-wife or your ex, if you're a woman, your husband, man, your wife. So for me, I just wanted to hold my my marital oaths, I guess you could just say. Marital vows, thank you. So I waited for my divorce to be final before I started flying in the wind.
Ain't even get you a little something, like a little something like that?
Nah, it was a long process, man. We were broken up 2 years before the divorce was finalized. So yeah, I waited a little over 2.5 years.
That's a whole nother topic that we've talked about this before. That's a whole nother fucking topic.
Yeah, but that was just me, I got back in the church and my life was just heading in a different direction. So, that was just me, but I don't knock anybody else, to each his own.
No, I mean, first of all, you can knock people if you want. It don't really matter. That's up to them to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Hey, Tito Puente. I'm trying to unmute you to see if you want to talk. You can go ahead, Boogie. I just want to see if you want to, ahead of the game.
What are your thoughts about the topic?
Hell yeah, I never been married, but I done dated some separated women before they were divorced or whatever. I guess that's the separation thing. I mean, I don't know. I guess some people like think about church or some shit like that. I don't know, but if you separated, shit, I don't know. Might have fucked a couple that wasn't even separate. Be honest with you. So I'm with it. It's just like a conversation we had one day about selling illicit products on the street corners. The way I feel about it, somebody's gonna do it. I might as well benefit from it. You know what I mean? Scumbag, slumdog millionaire, Tito Puente in the flesh.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're divorced or not, right?
No.
With it.
No. I say business. A woman gonna do what she's gonna do. A relationship. First of all, I just want to tell you something. I don't really believe that like some people believe that if you're dating someone or like in a relationship, and then if you're married, like there's a very, very big difference there. Like as far as like some people believe you're single until you get married. Like even if you're in a relationship with somebody, it doesn't mean shit like until you're married, which is bullshit to me. Like if you're exclusive and you're supposed to be monogamous and you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And by that same token, a lot of people don't respect the quote unquote sanctity of marriage, right? So I just feel like I'm just gonna do whatever I'm gonna do.
I've heard the same thing you said earlier,
which is bullshit.
I agree with you. Yeah,
it's some bullshit. Like I was even in a relationship, and I'm almost certain Shorty did all kind of wild shit, but she had a lot of people in her ear that were like, yo, if you're not married, do you? And then that was the first time I'd heard it. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm in this whole like long-term relationship, not married, but you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I am exclusive to her. Yeah. And then I've heard it from many people since then, and I'm just like, wow, that's some crazy fucking shit, motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? Are you in a relationship then? Like, why would you even call it a relationship if you still feel like you can be polygamous, or if you're not exclusive as far as intimacy goes, by any stretch? You know what I mean? I'm not just talking about fucking. Like, you can cheat without fucking. You know what I'm saying? You can emotionally become attached or get involved with somebody, and that shit is cheating too. So that shit is crazy. But and men and women do it for different reasons. When people decide they're gonna get out there and find somebody else, they're gonna do it. And some people say, oh, no, I can't fuck with you if you're married. I can't fuck with you if you're in a relationship. Some men or women lie and say they're not in a relationship, which is ain't no future in the front. As Junie always used to say. But yeah, man, I'm a fucker. There's no doubt about it.
I make a long but
I'm a fucker.
hey, Lord, how do you feel about the topic?
How do I feel about the topic?
Yes. He or she is not divorced yet. Should you date him? Would you date him?
I mean, whatever. They grown. That's their business. I mean, apparently I've dealt with a married man before, so.
But you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That shit happens a lot. That shit happens a whole lot.
So check it out. Like, I'm still technically married, right? I've been separated for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Would you date somebody like I live a whole single life? She lives a single life. We all live, but we're still technically married.
Oh, like someone in your position where you guys aren't together. You guys are just legally married.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would. But at the same time, I still want to know, like, so y'all getting this divorce or not? Because if we get serious, then something's got to give. What's up?
Well, you know, it's cheaper to keep them, right?
I've heard. So I've heard. But it's cheaper to keep her, yeah. But do you think me, little 30, feisty-year-old girl, wants to be chilling and nothing? We can't do, no.
But what if the money he can spend on child support after the divorce could be spent on you doing whatever y'all want to do?
No, I don't know. If you are on child support, you got to do what you got to do. If you can't do what you got to do for your kids, you can't do anything for me.
Facts.
See, y'all don't understand the details of it. That's why. See, like, A1's been divorced without kids.
Okay.
No, there's more to it. Like for instance, that's a topic I want to get into at some point on the show. But what they would charge a person through divorce, you can take care of your kids. I'll give you an example. I take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm not sitting here sending money or nothing like that. But through the state, the amount that like I talk to people, the amount that the state of Florida is asking you to do for one child is like equivalent to what they would ask you to do somewhere else for 3 children.
Okay.
So let's say you have to pay $900. Let's say you got 2 kids with a person. Now you got to pay almost $1,000 a month just in child support because of the divorce.
Be happy that's only going to be for 2, because I know for 1, and I'm the one. I know how much that shit can go up.
Right.
But
I'm trying to give you an example.
I know. No, I understand where you was coming from. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, yeah, you got to do what you got to do as far as that. Do you, like, you're only doing it to save yourself, to save money or whatever. But at the same time, if you're then dealing with someone, I mean, unless that person is completely cool with your situation, like, we don't ever have to get married. Unless those words come out of her mouth, sure, play house.
Okay, so you look at it from the point of view of wanting to get married. At some point, you want to get married, so you can't do that with a person.
Yeah, so
unless they're ready to clear that up.
Yeah, that's more clarification. So you'd want to get married, so you wouldn't want to have that restriction, in other words.
Correct.
Okay. That's respectful. Yeah.
And I mean, on the flip side of that, though, that's knowing that, okay, now he gets the divorce, we get married, he's on child support, you know, whatever happens to him now happens to me. That means I'm now supporting, you know, it's not just going to be him by himself. It's going to be us doing it for these children. So
that's a real
pick your poison.
Yeah, that's real respectful.
So
Mhm.
What happens if he gets the divorce but don't marry you?
Whatever. Things happen. Things happen, but at least, you know, things were aligned to where like there was no restriction for it not to happen. Because things tend to happen, like you tend to want things where you know you can't have it. No, you can have it. Oh, didn't get divorced? Oh, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Maybe you noticed some certain things. It takes some things for, you know, every action has a reaction. So however it goes, it goes.
I can dig that. I just like to push you a little bit, see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yo, Fresh, you want in on this?
Call me Joe Grind.
Joe Grind.
Like 50 said, I've been patiently waiting. First
Oh.
of all, I'm petty right now. I'm feeling petty.
He said he's petty.
And I'm looking at you right now. There's a lot of stuff that I done stopped doing. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff. Because
So you look. We say looking at you. You're looking at who?
James.
Oh,
And there's a lot of stuff I done stopped doing because of maturity. You know what I mean? And just trying to do the right thing, period. Like I said, I'm 46. Like I done did all the grime that, you know, just about. So at some point you gotta put them childish ways down and be a man or a woman. So when I met my ex, she was married. My ex-wife, she was married, right? I didn't care. In the back of my mind, I didn't know if something was wrong, that it wasn't wrong, it wasn't right. In the back of my mind, I knew because of what I read. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be dealing with somebody married, or if you married, you're not supposed to be, you know, messing around. It just is what it is. So would I do it now? No, I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't cheat again if I get married.
that's good, man.
Now, we can front all we want and say that certain things won't bother us, but the deal is this: till it happens to you,
Facts.
you're gonna change your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's selling drugs, you got an addict in your family, somebody sells drugs to them and they OD, you're gonna stop selling drugs. If you're married and somebody fucks your wife, you're gonna stop fucking around. If you got a sissy in your family and they get killed, you're gonna stop making fun of sissy people, meaning the alphabet family. So it's just all a point of maturity. Coming to some, especially if you got kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids, because you want to be an example. I can't like, when I got married or when I started dating my wife, it was a lot of stuff that I started considering already because I saw the path that I was going into. And I was like, I can't live this life and have a family and still be rolling this way. You know what I mean? Because anything can happen. I didn't want them involved. I didn't want to see them, you know, see me doing the wrong thing or anything like that. So at some point you gotta mature. Now, if you out here dolo, you know, you like Omar from the Y, you dolo, you ain't got nothing to live for, then it is what it is. You ain't got nothing to live for, you don't care. But if you got something to live for, whether it's family or whatever, deep down inside, you're gonna care. There ain't no fronting. You're not just gonna be out there wilding. So yeah, I wouldn't mess with somebody married.
My lady cheated on me. My lady cheated on me, and
I've messed with married women, like officially married, like, you know, officially. And in doing that, I knew that someday I could face karma. But, you know, luckily I didn't, but I winded up messing around on my wife. So,
Okay.
you know, seeing how hurt she was, how that hurt her and the letdown and all that, I wouldn't do that again to nobody, you know what I'm saying? And Taj told me about, Taj, you my dude, because I remember me and you had this conversation and you were like, this when you was out here and you was like, yo, but why would you want to cheat on your wife? And I said, I'm not really trying to, but you know, whatever, you know, things happen. And you said, I wouldn't do it. And I never known you. You never told me personally you cheated on your wife while you was married. You know what I'm saying? And I always remembered that and respected that. And I remember the words you told me. You was like, yo, son, I ain't trying to lose what I built. I ain't trying to lose what I got. So I wouldn't mess around on her. You know what I mean? I wasn't mature. You were. So big ups to you, brother.
Well, no, I mean, you know, I'm a human being. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the most perfect person in the world, son.
But we live and we learn too. We live and we learn.
But the thing about it is it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the other thing too is you find that like people like us, and I don't mean to separate us from everyone else, but like we can't just cheat because motherfuckers like us. Once we cheat, then it gets into a whole nother realm. Now it becomes an issue. Now there's the clinginess. Now there's them wanting extra things, and it doesn't make sense. It is, and let's just be honest, since we're on the show, we have smart ass, well, our wives were smart.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers was private investigators. You're not going to get away with this shit.
Right.
So it didn't really make sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, motherfuckers make mistakes, whatever the fuck it is, but it really didn't make sense. And there was a certain point when it was like, nah. By the time we did it, I was like, nah, it ain't worth it. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? However, if I meet a woman who is still married, but her and her husband have separated, they don't live together right now. They've been separated a year and a half. They live in separate, whatever the fuck it is. Because I think when A1 said it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheap. Divorce is expensive as fuck, depending on where you live and the circumstances. When you start dividing property, kids, everything else, it becomes expensive. And some people are in that situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, they a-holes about it because my situation, you know, we reasoned and it wasn't it wasn't a petty, you know, divorce, you know what I'm saying, where it was expensive and this and that went on. We didn't have children together, you know what I'm saying? At the time, we didn't have a house together, we were renting. So, you know, hey, take yours, I take mine, it's all good. And we just talked about no need to go, you know, wreck each other's lives. Even though she did come out better than me though, but still it wasn't, you know, it is what it is.
That's a topic for another episode because I do have a conversation about that one. But yeah, she did come out better. But let me tell you though, one of the reasons that worked out that way is because there wasn't a whole bunch of animosity. It got down to grown-ups. We grew apart. We don't want to be together. But had you been caught cheating and shit, that'd have been a whole different ball.
Well, I didn't actually get caught on the act. It was a text, and you know, I just kind of like, you know, kept it real. But even after that, she still rocked with me. That's when after that we moved to Florida and we stayed out there a year and came back.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't until 3 years after we came back, that's when we, you know, separated and got divorced. So she still overlooked that, you know what I mean? She still rocked with a nigga, but yeah, I wouldn't do that again.
But I'm gonna tell you,
I just want to say
on that preach just real quick on the preach shit though. If a woman is still married, but like I'm not trying to fuck no happily married woman. Happily, no. But if you outside of that shit, like yeah, absolutely. Because if you don't, somebody is. I ain't trying to act all highfalutin. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like the right person, right situation, and like y'all are not really like whatever. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm there because a motherfucker will blaze my wife too.
If they're living in the same house, but she's not happy, you still would take that chance? Because my deal, like I would.
Who's taking the chance? I can't talk crazy on YouTube, but who taking the chance?
No. What I'm saying is because you know how cats will get. So if she gets caught and the dude or he finds her, so he decide he wants to follow her. Like these are the things I was thinking when I was married, when I was messing with the married chick, right? He decides he wants to follow her, and then he pull up at the crib.
I'm gonna book his ass.
You know what I'm saying? He could go Rambo. And guess what? At the end of the day, is that worth it?
So let me tell you, I've been in that situation. Exactly what you said, but without marriage. And that's the thing, is it don't really matter whether they're married or it was just the girl dating.
Yeah, that's
She's
true
dating the
too.
dude. You're gonna come to
Yeah.
the same conclusion.
Yeah, yeah,
I can't say much on YouTube. I'm saying, but this is not the house to follow her to.
right.
I just want to tell you, like, just to speak to Fresh's point, I feel like the game is the game. Maturity. I'm a monogamous man. If I'm in a committed relationship, I'm not going to step outside a man right now. I ain't going to do it. But so that I won't do. If I and as far as like, you know, feeling the pain of losing someone that you care about by ODing, I had that. That was a fentanyl overdose in 16. I still sell dope. I had my old lady cheat on me. I still slam pussy. So that doesn't mean shit. My nigga, the game is the game. If you, like, for instance, if you sell dope and you get robbed, if you in the life, you can't trip about being robbed because you understand that the game is the game. When I say the game is the game, I mean, like, and that's in anything. Like, if you're a sports agent and you get fired, you can't trip about getting fired by your athlete because that's the game. I mean, he found somebody else he want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? He want to fuck with. So the game, it just go how it goes. You know what I mean? And that's in like every aspect of life. So the fact of like feeling the pain of it and not wanting to do something because you don't want to feel that pain, you can walk, son. If you want to like even like speak on the Bible, Jesus walked the righteous path his whole life. Pontius Pilate still fucked him over. The other dude fucked him over. Buddy still did all his ill shit, and then the man got crucified. Right. So if you want to go to like that story, or if you want to call it a fact or whatever you want to call it, I'm just telling you. So you can walk a righteous path. Somebody still gonna slam your old lady. Give them half a chance. So, I mean, you can call it karma, or I don't know what you want to call it. If you don't keep home tight and you don't keep your old lady happy, she liable to go and get a fucking slam. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And any nigga would do it. Some people you even know would do it. Never mind someone you don't know. You don't know somebody from a can of paint, they would do it. And it ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you ever cheated. Karma is real. I do believe that karma is real. But as far as that goes, like as far as like somebody like knocking off the old lady, nah, man. That shit could happen to the most righteous man. Easily.
If she's unrighteous.
If she's unrighteous or unrighteous.
Right. So that's the point. That's the point. If she's unrighteous. But if she's right, because if she got your back, right, and she's there regardless of whatever, what would give her, and you treating her right, like what would give her the excuse to, you know what I'm saying? Just
no, I'm saying if you're not treating her right. When I say not treating her right, I don't mean like you beating her or running around town on her, cheating on her. I just mean like she's not happy, she's not pleased in some way. She might be like addressing these things, but you're not really like filling those voids that she needs filled, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like she might stray a little bit, it starts as a work husband.
A woman who decides to stray is not unrighteous. She may be unfulfilled.
Right.
That'll make her unrighteous.
Right. But the thing I always
here's this though. But here's this. I disagree because mine was unfulfilled, but she didn't go and cheat. And even to this day, she hasn't dated nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like she tells me many times, she's like, I'm not interested in hollering at nobody. She's the one who just called me a little while ago. So
you know what I'm saying? I get that, but she's not the benchmark for the rest of the world.
Also, I just want to say real quick.
What I'm saying? Hold on, you know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but I'm not saying that what she did is she did righteous shit. But it doesn't make the next person not righteous because of that. That shit has been going on since the beginning of time. And the thing is men do it all the time. When women do it, it's almost like they're the scourge of the earth because they did. Some motherfuckers just do exactly what men do, and the shit can actually work out. It doesn't mean they're unrighteous.
And what I mean, I don't want you to think of that word as in a biblical whatever. I'm just saying doing the right thing. doing the
I
right
don't think
thing.
of anything on a biblical term, so don't worry about me.
No, so don't take me saying righteous or unrighteous as a biblical. I'm just saying the right thing. Just doing the right thing, period. There's people out there that don't believe in God or nothing. They just the most bubbly people doing the right thing and this and that. You ask them they believe in God, they'd be like, who's that? You know what I mean? So I don't mean it in that way. But
I feel
anyway.
like what y'all talking about, like a woman stepping out or a man stepping out, I just feel like if you're not fulfilled, and this is a part of what you spoke about, maturity. I feel like if you're not fulfilled, then you should do the quote right thing and tell them and just dead the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Separate.
Yeah. Before I go out on my old lady, at this current juncture, I'm gonna cut it off because first of all, I don't have time to juggle. I don't have time.
Yeah, it's a hard job.
I don't have time.
I'm listening to this, and it sounds like we've gone very far away from the conversation. So basically, you're saying a married person, they're still married, even though they're not together, but they're still married. Yo, son, that's a Herman Miller chair. This shit is comfortable.
Yeah.
I know what that is. Yeah, but if they're not divorced, is that her stepping out? Because I want to get back to the point. We've gone way too far.
Oh, no. It depends. She might be lying, but if she's telling the truth, then nah, I don't think she's stepping out. If she's telling the truth. That they're like separated, you know what I mean? Separated, still live together, separated, still married, but don't live together. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on, whether or not she's telling the truth. But
so
and really at the end of the day, that's all you have to go on.
Mr. Waistline,
what's up, brother?
Does it matter to you? Like, if a woman, I know you're happy. I know you're with her. We're talking,
Yeah.
hypothetically. If you were single and a woman was married, it doesn't matter whether she's moved out, she's been living away from him for 5 years, 7, 2. If she's still married, would you stay away from it or would you deal with it?
No, I would stay away. That's just me.
No matter what the scenario.
Nah, I'm good.
Cool.
Not saying that she's not a good person, and maybe she might just be with a guy that's just being spiteful and not want to give her the divorce. But I just personally mean like how I view things, that I wouldn't deal with her on that level. We'd be good friends, but that'll be it.
Cool. And that's kind of and the reason I asked that was because like Fresh was talking, Tito Puente was talking, I was talking, and I feel like you kind of fall like, like there's different extremes.
Yeah.
JP would like to jump in. I'm gonna mute him.
Sure.
You got me, right? Cool. JP, there you go.
I just spotlighted you, JP. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, JP, you talking or not? All right, guess not.
Hard pass.
Right. So the good news is DJ Geronimo is in the building.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yo.
He's right now, but he's definitely in the building. So salute to DJ Geronimo. Hold on, I think JP is trying to talk again. We're gonna try this again. What are you saying?
I can't hear y'all anymore.
That's a user error, brother. We can hear you.
I'll jump back in.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
No, barely.
Well, then you have something to fix. You probably received the call.
Yeah, I know. It's on my end. Not
Well,
your
leave
end.
and come back in if you'd like to speak on it.
All right, brother. Thank you for the info.
Tito.
Yo.
It's one of them nights.
What do you mean? Oh.
Them fun nights. Hold on, let me make Geronimo motherfucker host.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Sorry for my tardiness. It's been a long day.
Oh, good.
Look like your point. Now, first of all, you don't ever have to apologize. The bills don't pay themselves.
You understand?
None of us will get mad about that. It looks like you want to pour a drink, and we haven't had one with you tonight. So
Yeah. Oh, you
also,
look,
hey Boogie, does your cousin Derek want to jump in and speak on any of these topics?
I had asked him, let's yo dog, you want to talk on this?
Hold on, let's take this shot real quick with Geronimo. Cheers. All right, let's roll with it.
All right, let me pull him on board. But he said thumbs up, but he walked away. So I guess, Derek, you there? All right, we'll catch him on the back end.
No doubt. Is he family of
LB? Yeah.
No, not that one.
He actually came to our show one time.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. All right.
Yeah. Yo, dog, you want to get on this?
He had a fresh ass hat on.
Yeah, with the kicks.
Yeah. Queens niggas.
All right, you got to unmute yourself, cousin.
What y'all talking about?
I almost said these nuts because I'm from Queens, but I'm gonna let that live.
The topic is, if he or she is not divorced yet, should you date him?
Depends
On
what the divorce is about. They cheated on you. Of course, you got to go ahead. But if not, if it's something else, I said depends.
Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Hell yeah.
And what came about it?
Actually, two of my boys tried to kick it to my baby mama.
Hell no.
Yeah. While we were still together.
But that ain't
Hell
your
no.
boys.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
That's why they not my boys. And you'd never guess who they were.
they're probably family.
Black, Big E, niggas I was close to.
Yeah, people you consider your brothers, I know them well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question, Derek. Is there a difference between the baby mama and the wife? Like when I say that, like, because of the question, like, do you see a difference between the two?
No. Depending on how long you were with the person. Because when you with a person after 10 years, ain't y'all common law married?
It depends on the state.
Yeah, because it depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Not down here.
Down here, nah. I live in Florida. We
like
been for 20 years. I can walk
broke it
the
up a
fuck
long
out.
time ago.
Andre said that means you Rasta married.
You Rasta married.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's certain states, cousin. So if you married but you don't got kids versus you have a child with a woman.
If you got a child with the woman and she does something like that,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yo, so D, you ever fuck a married woman before?
Nah. Engaged, not married.
Okay.
I dig that. You probably let her know she didn't need to get married. If she engaged and she fucking around, don't even waste your time. So let's say the woman is married, right? But they've been divorced for 2 years. Let's say divorced.
Separated.
They've been broke. They separated. My bad. They separated. They still married, but they separated. They live in different houses, but they still, for their personal reasons. And she a bad chick. You hitting?
Yeah. Definitely.
Repeat the original question again for me. Let me hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. So, Geronimo, I wish you were there for this conversation.
So
he or she is not divorced yet. Should you date them?
date, no. Fuck, no problem. But no dating.
No dating?
Nah, if you wanna fuck, we can fuck, but we're not dating.
What if they've been separated for like 4 years? They just haven't found.
Well,
like, for
it
whatever-
depends on if I know dude too, right? And I know and I understand the situation. Like when I say like I know, I'm like what I mean is like I understand the situation and I know what's going on.
Okay.
Then yeah, maybe I'll take a chance with that. But if I don't know what's going on,
Why put yourself in that environment?
yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have the temperament for no bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I just feel like there's too many unexpected variables. You know, I'm like, if you still married, and even if they, you know, they've been separated for a while, somebody still got feelings. Whether somebody says like, "Oh, it's done," that other person may still be trying to get back. Like, I ain't trying to go through all that.
Nah, you see, I hear where you're coming from, but I don't agree. Because a lot of the people right now who are still together but separated are not together because of feelings. Most of the time, it's financial reasons, and that's something I looked into.
I'm only talking about the people that I know in situations that, you know, one person wants to get a divorce, the other person doesn't want it because they don't want nobody else with that person. They don't want to get a divorce because they don't want to be hit with alimony and things like that. You know, there's a number of reasons. So, you know.
Yeah.
But
I get
definitely agree with DJ Geronimo on that. Relationship is different.
Me personally, I stay out of all that shit because I know what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah.
But my job here is not to speak. My job is to push the conversation. If you dating somebody, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He needs to work that out. And if you come to my house, or to if you come to a person's house, you trying them. That's crazy because you don't know what the fuck a person got. But so I'm gonna do my thing. But if you married and all that, like me personally, I try to avoid that shit overall. It's most of the time it's not, like you said, it's not necessary. However, there are different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And coming from the world that from my world, I've known people who have been separated for 20 years, but not legally divorced.
My parents are separated and not legally divorced.
My parents separated
years.
in 1989.
It's been 40 years, and they still not legally divorced.
I was trying to keep it not too personal. My parents have been separated since 1989. My father has a girlfriend with 3 kids after. I don't think he should stop his life because they didn't get the divorce for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, if it's that long, they basically not with each other anymore. They don't have no feelings. It's that long.
And hey, Boogie, you know my brothers and sisters, they not young, they grown, like they in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it does really, and Fresh, you know him. You know my dad, you know the woman, you know all of the above. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they should stop their lives. They had their reasons. Like they literally, there's a lot of people who literally come up with understandings. Like we should not get divorced because of this.
Mm.
And I have come across that. Like literally, there's a reason why they won't. That's what they're doing. They move on and live their lives. Now, if you are trying to get married, that's not the person for you.
Mm.
You can't marry. At least not in the state of Florida. I don't think New York's like that. Who else is in here? Who else? Not everybody's from here. You know what I'm saying? Georgia. Yeah, you can't just go marry somebody if you're married. But if that's what you're looking for, then that's different.
Okay.
But there's people who are in different situations.
You're right. It depends on the situation.
I think it just depends on where your mindset is at, you know, because you might want to be with a person that just, they like you, you like them, and you just roll with it. But, you know, if you want to have marriage and things like that, that because they're still legally bind or connected to the other person, That might
Yeah,
be.
my step pop just got out of jail, and him and my mom just trying to get married now. But my parents are still married. They can't do anything until they get legally divorced.
So how does that work?
Exactly. Exactly. They can't do nothing until both my parents agreed that they want to do it, but they just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But that don't mean my mom just supposed to not be with nobody.
Yeah, stop your life. I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then the other thing too is one of the things that we always say on here is we're not here like we don't judge people. And I guess to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Like what you do is not my motherfucking business. Anyway, I think we talked about this for a while. Do we want to jump into the next topic, or do we want to let Geronimo play and then go into the next topic?
I say let DJ Geronimo play if he's cool with it.
If he's in the mood, Geronimo, you want another drink?
I ain't gonna say no to that.
Let's drink. Let's drink.
Yeah,
hey Lou, where the fuck you been? I ain't seen you. Where you
I've been
at?
in the kitchen. I've been cleaning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm ready to take drink number 4.
Let's take a shot for Geronimo and the fact that the Giants are up.
Thank you.
I'll play a little bit, man. Not too long. I'm tired.
Specifically to you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
The Giants are playing?
Yeah, it's on Fox. That's what we do. When you see me do this or you see my hand up, that's because I'm watching the game.
Yo, and I got the sweat. I don't watch TV, so
I thought you were watching.
I literally said that. I literally said the Giants playing Philly. I'm not watching the debate, and I said, and my man got the Giants sweatshirt on right now.
Yo, that's crazy because I didn't know that. That's what's up.
I said that shit earlier.
And they're winning too. I got to take a shot for that.
I agree.
All right.
Let's take this. Hold on. Let's take this. Everybody got this shot. 1, 2, 3. JP right on right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So once again, this is for entertainment purposes. We do not own the rights for the music.
And we do not gain from this financially in any way, shape, or form. Our Geronimo is just the best.
Biggie. This goes out to you. This goes out to you, and you, and you, and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you, and you, and you. Your reign on the top was short like leprechauns as I crush so-called willies, thugs, and rapadons. Get in that ass quick, fast like Ramadan. It's that rap phenomenon, Don Dada. Fuck Papa. Gotta call me Francis M.H. White intake like toast, toe iron. Was told in shootout, stay low and keep firing. Keep extra clips for extra shit. Who's next to flip on that cat with that grip on rap? The most shady. Frankie baby, ain't no telling where I may be. May see me in D.C. at Howard Homecoming with my man Capone drumming fucking something. You should know my stilo. Went from 10 G's for blow to 30 G's a show to orgies with O's I never seen before. So Jesus, get off the notorious. Mean us before I squeeze and bust. If the beef between us, we can settle it with the chrome and metal shit. I make it hot like a kettle get. You're delicate, you better get who sent you. You still pedal shit. I got more rides than Great Adventure. Biggie.
How are you gonna do it? Do it.
Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. On your mark, get set, when When I spark you wet, look how dark you get when you're marked for death. Should I start your breath or should I let you die? In fear you start to cry, ask why. Lyrically I'm worship, don't front the word sick. You cursed it, but rehearsed it. I drop unexpectedly like bird shit. You herbs get stuck quickly for royalties and show money. Don't forget the publishing, I punish them. I'm done with them, son. I'm surprised you run with them. I think they got coming them, cause they nothing but dicks. Trying to blow up like nitro and dynamite sticks. Man, I smoke hydro, rock diamonds, that's sick. Got paid off my flow, rhyme with my own clip. Take trips to Cairo, lay in with your bitch. I know you praying you was rich, fucking prick. When I see you, I'ma kick in the doorway from the fourth floor. All you heard was Mama, don't hit me no more. Kick in the doorway from the fourth floor. All you heard was Mama, don't hit me no more. Kick in the doorway from the fourth floor. All you heard was Mama, don't hit me no more.
Nigga creep up on your ass. Live niggas respect it. Check it. I kick flows for ya, kick down doors for ya, even left all my motherfucking hoes for ya. Niggas think Frankie pussy whip, nigga picture that with the Kodak. It's the Mattack, we don't get down like that. Lay my game down quite flat. Sweetness, when you park that. Petiteness, but that ass fat. She got a body, make a nigga wanna eat that. I'm fucking with you. The bitch official though, dick harder than a missile, yo. Try to hit it if she trippin', disappearing like Arsenio. Yo, the bitch push a double O with the 5 in front. Probably a conniving stunt. Y'all drive in front. I'ma peel with her, find a deal with her. She fuck around and steal, huh? Then we all get laced. Televisions, Versace heaven. When I'm up in them, the shit she kick, all the shit's legit. She get dick from a player off the New York Knicks. Nigga trick ridiculous, the shit was plush. She stressing me to fuck, like she was in the rush. We fucked in his bed, quite dangerous. I'm in his ass while he play against the Utah Jazz. My 112 CD blast, I was passed. She came twice, I came last, roll the grass. She giggled, saying I'm smoking on homegrown. Then I heard her moan, honey, I'm home, yup. Told Chrome for situations like this. I'm up in this broad, I know he won't like this. Now I'm like, bitch, you better talk to him before this fifth put a spark to him. Fuck around, shit get dark to him. Put a part through him, lose a major part to him. Arm, leg, she begging me to stop, but the cat getting closer, getting hot like a toaster. I cop the toast, Before my eyes could blink, she screams out, honey, bring me up something to drink. He go back downstairs, more time to think. My brain racing, she telling me to stay patient. She don't know I'm cool as a fan, gat in hand. I don't wanna blast her man, but I can and I will though. I'm trying to chill though, even though situation looking kinda ill, yo. It came to me like a song I wrote. Told the bitch, give me a scarf, pillowcase, some rope. Got dressed quick, tied the scarf around my face. Roped the bitch up, gagged her mouth with the pillowcase. Played the cut, nigga coming on some love potion shit. Flashed the heat on him, he stood emotionless. Dropped the glass, screaming, don't blast. Here's the stash, 100 cash, just don't shoot my ass, please. Nigga pulling mad G's out the floor, put stacks in the Prada knapsack, hit the door, grab the keys to the 5, call my niggas on the cell, bring some weed, I got a story to tell.
Yo, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 crack commandments, what? Man can't tell me nothing about this coke. Can't tell me nothing about this crack, this weed, my hustling niggas. Niggas on the corner, I ain't forget you niggas. My triple B niggas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal. There's rules to this shit. I wrote me a manual, a step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track. Not your wig pushed back. Rule number uno. Never let no one know how much dough you hold. Cause you know that try to breed jealousy, especially if that man fucked up. Get your ass stuck up. Number 2, never let them know your next move. Don't you know bad boys move in silence and violence? Take it from your highness. I done squeeze mad clips at these cats for they bricks and chips. Number 3, never trust nobody. Your mama set that ass up, properly gassed up. Hoodie the masked up. For that fast buck, she be laying in the bushes to light that ass up. Number 4, know you heard this before. Never get high on your own supply. Number 5, never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Number 6, that goddamn credit, get it. You think a crackhead paying you back, shit, forget it. 7, this rule is so underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated. Money and blood don't mix like 2 dicks and no bitch. Find yourself in serious shit. Number 8, never keep no weight on you. Them cats that squeeze your guns can hold jumps too. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. If you ain't getting back, stay the fuck from police. If niggas think you're snitching, they ain't trying to listen. They be sitting in your kitchen, waiting to start hitting. Number 10, a strong word called consignment. Strictly for live men, not for freshmen. If you ain't got the clientele, say hell no. Cause they gon' want their money, rain, sleet, hell, snow. Follow these rules, you'll have mad bread to break up. If not, 24 years on the wake up. Slug hit your temple, watch your frame shake up. Caretaker did your makeup. When you pass, your girl fucked my man Jacob. Heard in 3 weeks she sniffed a whole half a cake up. Heard she suck a good dick and could hook a steak up. Gotta go, more pies to bake up. Word up.
To all the killers and the $100 billers. For real niggas who ain't got no feelings. Check it out now. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mob comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land, we be gunning. And keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face, you're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Enough nigga deceased, another story gets told. It ain't nothing really. And yo done sparked the Philly, so I could get my mind off these yellow back niggas. While they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God. In a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through. Or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Son, they shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. Living the life that is diamonds and guns. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. Some get shot, locked down, and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He just a shook one. For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. There was so much to gas you trust, safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation, that only leads to incarceration. You don't know me, there's no relation. Queensbridge MC don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking mind, son, I'm bigger than those. Claiming that you pack heat, but you're scared to hold. And once the smoke clears, you be left with one and you don't. 13 years in the projects, my mentality is what, kid? You talk a good one, but you don't want it. Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Or am I going to burn to hell for all the things I did? No time to dwell on that, cause my brain reacts. Front if you want, kid, lay on your back. I don't fake gas, kid, you know I bring it to your life. Stay in a child's place, kid, you out of line. Criminal minds thirsty for recognition. I'm sipping, EMJ got my mind flipping. I'm bucking, dig 'em always out of hope for hustling. Get that loot, kid, you know my function. Cause long as I'm alive, I'm live illegal. And once I get on I put on all my peoples. React with lyrics like Max, I hit your domo. When I roll a Dobico, sleep because I'm free. Son, they shook, this ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look, they shook. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look, they shook. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look, they shook. Cause ain't no such thing.
Let's do it like this. I'ma rub your in the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79.
I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scarred shogun. Explosion when my pen hits. Tremendous. Ultraviolet shine blind forensics. I inspect view through the future. See millennium. Killer bees sold 50 gold, 60 platinum. Shackling the matches with drastic rap tactics. Graphic displays melt the steel like blacksmiths. Black Wu jackets. Queen bees ease the gunson. Rumble with patrolmen. Tear gas lace the function. Heads by the score. Take flight inside a war. Ticks hit the floor. Die hard fans demand more. Behold the bold soldier. Control the glow slowly. Proceeds the blow. Swinging swords like Shinobi. Stomp grounds and found footprints. A solid rock. Who got it locked? Performing live on your hottest fly.
As the world turns, I spread like germ. Bless the globe with the pestilence. The hard-headed never learn. This my testament to those burned. Play my position in the game of life, standing firm. On foreign land, jump the gun out the frying pan. Into the fire, transform into the Ghost Rider. A six-pack and a street car named Desire. Who got my back in the line of fire holding back. What? My peoples, if you with me, where the you at? It's a strap, then they trying to twist my beer cap. It's court adjourned for the bad seed from bad sperm. Herb got my wig fried like a bad perm. What the blood clots? We smoke in those spots. You wanna think twice? I think not. Now I ain't long ain't got to tell you where it's coming from. Guns in Navarone, tearing up your battle zone, rip through your slums.
I twist darts from the heart, try to intrude, loop my voice on the LP. Martini on a slang rock, certified chatterbox. Vocabulary dawning talking, tell your story walking. Take cover, kid, what? Run for your brother, kid, run for your team. And your 6 camp rhyme groupies, so I can squeeze with the advantage and get wasted. My deadly notes reign supreme, your 40's basic compared to mine. Domino effect, arts and crafts, paragraphs contain cyanide. Take a free ride on my dart, I got the fashion. Catalog for all y'all that all praise due to God.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
Olympic torch flaming, we burn so sweet. The thrill of victory, the agony, defeat. We crush slow, flaming deluxe slow. War, judgment day coming, conquer, it's war. Allow us to escape hell, glow spinning bomb. Pocket full of shells out the sky, golden arms. Tune spit the Mortal Kombat sound. The fake ball step make the blood sting the ground. A jungle junkie, vigilante tantrum. A death kiss, catwalk squeeze another anthem. Holding for ransom, tranquilize with anesthesias. My orchestra, graceful, music ballerinas. My music Sicily, rich California smell. The axe kill adventure, paint a picture well. I sing a song from Sing Sing, sipping on Jing Sing. Righteous wax, chaperone, rotating, ring king.
I love this thing called hip hop.
It's so much fun.
Hell yeah.
And that's what keeps us young.
Hell yeah. Hip hop. If hip hop don't keep you young, you listen to the wrong music. I don't give a fuck what you listening to. Cheers.
Oh,
Anyone?
I wasn't ready yet.
I'll
was
wait.
some random shit because I ain't had nothing planned, bro. I just got
Didn't
off
have-
of work.
We gonna sit down. We gonna start fucking around. I want to throw some Mob Deep to you. I want to hear some motherfucking some Griselda up in this bit. I'm gonna start fucking with you and throwing some hip hop your way. Some Sean Price.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. Get together. Anybody? You ready? JP, you got your
shot?
Yo, also listen, we got to let Mr. Wasteland go, man. He got some real important shit to take care of.
Yeah. I just want to say blessings for everybody showing love. You know, we can't do this without you guys. Once again, you know, we got Lou, Fresh, Tito, Captain, JP, Miss Sweeney, Pretty Lucian. Oh, big up Miss Sweeney for a happy birthday, by the way. Just want to wish you happy more. So happy 21st birthday again. Becky, my cousin, thank you guys for all showing us love.
Yo,
Peace.
hold on. Whose birthday is it?
Miss Sweeney her birthday just passed.
What day?
When?
It was, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Mrs. Sweeney, is this true? We need to know about this because we should have celebrated this.
Right?
Yo, Mr. Wasteland, did you want to like comment on this last topic before you leave? Or you good?
Oh, she said no, not mine.
Oh,
that's what I thought. It wasn't hers.
Okay.
It was no. We did have a birthday. Someone's birthday did pass.
Right. Hers is in January.
Not in right now though. If I see her face, I know it's her.
Yeah.
But she's not in tonight.
All right. Sure. State the topic, and then I'll give my.
I'm gonna throw it off. You speak first. Right. Okay. If a 14-year-old girl lies and says she's 19 and has sex with a 25-year-old man, or vice versa, does the person deserve to go to jail?
Yeah, I mean, you're playing with fire. You know, that person is I mean, look at these kids with the food that they eat nowadays, they look older than they are, you know? So, I mean, nowadays you got to look at the driver's license. Not even that, you got to look at the birth certificate because they got the driver's license that are fake.
They got these.
Yeah, so they should be held responsible. I mean, you want to do grown folks things, you got to be held accountable.
Who is Beck? Sorry.
Wait. Who should be held responsible?
The person that lied about their age.
All right. So the question was, should the older person be held responsible? That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry if I misread it.
You good? You good? And I'm gonna post it.
It looks like we got people lying about their birthday and shit, so I'm making sure we
Right.
got that right.
That's why I was like, wait, because okay.
So if the person decides to sleep with somebody that told them that they're a certain age but they're not, that person should be held. They shouldn't be held accountable, but they should do their the diligence to really find out the true age. You know, that's just my thoughts. Captain said he needs to see your documentations and paperwork.
So let me ask you something. So let's just say, right, and I say it like this because that's the more common. So a girl lies about her age, right?
Yeah.
14-year-old girl lies. She says she's 19. 25-year-old guy hits. And then they find out it's not the situation. How do you treat the girl lying? In your opinion?
I mean, if he got to go to jail, I think it's only fair that she's got to be held accountable too.
So let's say they found out, okay, he's clear, he didn't do it, but he was up for, say, 9 years for, child molestation or whatever. Should she be up for the same amount of time?
I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I would say if you're going to throw the book at him, you might as well throw the book at the other person too,
But she's a child. I'm just thinking of things that people would say.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, they don't know no better.
So Andre asked, is she under the age of consent? Yes, Andre, she is 14, but said she was 19.
And she looks it.
So legally.
Yeah, she looks it.
Yeah.
Because I've been there.
Because these girls out here,
Yeah. He said legally you cannot be charged.
Shit, I just found out Lou ain't but 18.
If you would have seen me when I was 18, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. Sorry.
All right.
Kidding.
I'll see y'all next week.
All right, brother. I appreciate you. Safe.
Good night.
Yo, please keep in touch with me. Let me know what's going on. Maybe let me know you make it safe, whatever.
We get on the road at 4 a.m, so I'll message you guys, let you know when we get on the road.
If you need anything while you're out there, let me know.
All right, we'll do, bro. Y'all be safe, everybody. Love y'all.
You too.
Peace out, bro.
So, Lou. So you out, right? You chilling down, I don't know, Cool Effect. That's a good place because there's a lot of places you can't sneak people in. You can sneak a motherfucker into a Cool Effect. Whether anybody wants to admit it or not, you can. So you in there, you met this dope dude. He tells you he's 22, but he really ain't nothing but 16.
It doesn't matter regardless. I probably wouldn't even talk to him if he told me he was 22.
Well, you don't really. He just comes across like we've been
just people just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling. The vibe is right.
I think it. You know what? They can say whatever age that they want to be, but proof is in the pudding. Like, oh, you can't stay out late. Oh, you ain't got this. Like, I feel like it'll show itself if they're not of age.
You think so?
I say yes, but at the same time, I have to think about when I was younger. I don't know. I had a car. I don't know.
But I'm taking my glasses off. Let's be realistic, especially in the world we live in right now. You got teachers in school. You got women who are like 30-year-old teachers, and the male students look like some grown-ass men. These niggas got beards, their body right, their money right. You know what I'm saying? And think about being a male teacher in school right now. You got girls who are 17 years old who are completely filled out, like full body.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Being influenced. You know what I'm saying? To like when I say influence, they're watching TV. They know what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to act. I guess the point is though, but if the guy lies to you and then his mother gets wind of it, like this 30-year-old woman just slept with my 16-year-old son. Do you think you deserve to go to jail?
No.
So how should it be dealt with?
Something need to happen to him after I beat his ass, after his mother beat his ass. Because I'll beat his ass. You lying little shit.
You sound like an old person right now.
I am an old person at heart. I can't help it.
So Andre said if you didn't know, you're legally clear, but that doesn't matter in America. There's a lot of motherfuckers in jail. I got a friend, right, who he was 18. He had been dating this girl, and when they were young together, 16, 17. When he turned 18, the mother pressed charges, and he got a fucking child molestation charge, like a child pedophilia. Like when he was 24, 25, 26, this was still on his record. But they was fucking when they were 17. No, but Andre said, but he knew. But Andre, when he was 16, it was little kids doing what they doing. So like, let's say we in high school together, right? But I started high school late, or you started early. I turned 18, you still 17, but we both in the same class. He got hit with an adult charge. Now, if we want to get to it, then let's get to it on the level of, does it matter if you're 30 and you sleep with somebody who looks, because that goes back to what we were talking about before, about the age. But if I'm 40 years old and I sleep with somebody who looks like they're 25, but they're really 17, they're going to treat you different. But there's nothing wrong with a 46-year-old man sleeping with a 20-year-old. It's all legal.
It's true, it is legal, but
So Andre said there's a permission card you can get with parental consent and age of consent. So
I thought that was at 17 though. You can still hit a statutory at 17.
So how many people actually ask for proof of age?
I do. If I feel like there's something off. Let me see.
But what if the person comes across as grown?
And I have a weird feeling about it. Let me see your ID real quick.
Wait, hold on. So y'all trying to say that y'all can't tell, people can't tell when somebody's immature enough to the level where you can't decipher what age they are? Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't care how mature some young kids act. There's gonna come a point in time where you're like, yo, nah, this you can't be, something ain't right. And I see like a lot of people disagreeing with me, so let's talk.
Well, first of all, I believe no one's actually going to be like, hey, I want to check your ID if I'm trying to fuck you. So, you got to look at that. You also got to look at where the fuck you're at. I mean, excuse my language. My apologies.
This is no filter, and it's way after 9 o'clock, bro.
Suck my dick. Good night. Like, we curse on this bitch. Say what the fuck you feel like. You can curse all you want.
Well, that's all I'm saying. I mean, my job.
Right.
No one else does, and they don't need to. But, I watch a lot of these young men and young ladies, going through their steps the same way we did. You feel me? Some of them make it out on the right side. Some make it out on the wrong side.
I ask a question. How many motherfuckers watch the Olympics and see these gymnasts and be like, damn, she got a fat ass? Because them motherfuckers is 14 and 15. Them motherfuckers was playing volleyball, like college volleyball, they underage too.
But the thing is that
I think for the young ladies on this, conversation as well. Lou, it's not a one-way street. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by not a one-way street? Can you please explain?
Okay, so a grown man sees a woman and I don't know, she's dressed up, looks a little older for her age. And
if you cross the line, I'm telling you, I'm going to mute you because we're still on YouTube. I want you to tell off listen to the
no,
show.
I'm not crossing the line. I'm not crossing the line. I'm just saying, you know, they got all their makeup, everything.
Can you move over a bit?
But what happens, like what you were talking about, Tosh, when someone, you know, you see, what does Lou do when she sees a strapping young man? She is not asking him for a fucking.
Oh, you'll be well surprised. You will be well surprised because I would see someone and I would be like, oh, okay, you know, if it's like a cool effect and we just dance and we just whining or whatever. Cool, I lie. I'm talking about
right
you
now.
want my number? How old are you?
What do you think this is? Like 20?
It sure as hell look legal to me. Oh, okay. I know I'm not going to jail over you, but for the ones that are barely coming through with the facial hair or whatever, or they're just their persona itself, nah, man, I do question it. Absolutely. I don't give a fuck.
And that's the thing.
I have shit to lose. I don't know about anybody else.
I'll question them. I'm just saying y'all can look older than we can with not being older.
Okay.
But that's the thing, bro. Like you, first of all, at our age,
I put on some makeup right now and stuff. I damn sure look 20.
you should go put on some makeup. Let's see what you look like.
Fuck y'all.
Hell yeah, Geronimo.
Well, I'm just saying though, like, okay, so at our age, bro, man, even if you're 21, you looking young. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
But if you, let's say you around 21 years old, 22, 24, 25.
Yes, sir.
That's when it gets a little bit harder for you. And,
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is that at that age, you're not even really concerned about shit like that. So you're not asking for ID or any of that shit. You're going off based off of, you know, how she looks, because you lack experience. So, and that's what the topic is about. Is like, you know, like, what do you do? What do you do when you find out? Let's say you fucked and you found out. Is that guy on mute?
I hear what you're saying. The thing about it is, man, and you know, realistically speaking, there's a lot of young people, men and women, who look like they're 18, they're 17, and look 24, 25.
Right.
And these motherfuckers, they got cars, they got their own place, they carry themselves. They come from a fucked up life where they had to grow up quick, but you can still go to jail for it.
Right.
And realistically, they can look that good, men and women, boys and girls, but still live at home with their parents and just be a good liar. I have met women before who I'm talking about, like,
Taj, where'd you go?
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Sound crazy.
Hold on. Continue, please.
Hmm?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, you good.
See me too? We good? Because the Giants about to win this motherfucking
You
game.
seen that though, right? Yo,
That's two in a row. No, so there's a lot of people who look like that. Like, and whether we want to admit it or not, like, We can say, yo, you should be able to pick them out, point them out. You can't pick all of them out. These motherfuckers be in the junction acting the fool. Hell yeah, Fresh. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that the question's really for the guy who can get food, should he go to jail? And how much time should he serve? If I sleep with a girl and I think she's 25, because I'm old enough to sleep with her, you know, she's old enough. If I think she's 25, or she lies and says she's 25, and they put me in court and they put me up for 9 years, I think she should be up for 9 years for lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geronimo, I ain't saying shit. I shut up so you can talk.
Ooh, is that a drink that's about to be had? Geronimo, I can't hear
Oh,
you.
we can't hear you, brother.
All right. Now I was gonna
No, I misunderstood the question.
say, is anyone? Oh, I'm sorry.
The question was if a 14-year-old woman, or well, it started as woman, but if a 14-year-old person lies and says they're 19 and they sleep with somebody, right?
Why
They
did
sleep
you go
with
to
14. Dog, come on, man.
Yeah, I misunderstood the question, and no, I don't agree that they should go to jail.
Right. That's kind of the question, because there's so many people lying and the world is moving in a really weird way, and I think it's unfair for a man or a woman. There's some, like, if you're a teacher in school, I don't give a fuck what you told me. You know that little girl or that little boy was underage because they're in class.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is, the girl, she wanted dick. And the only reason that he might be facing jail time is because the parent may have found out. But the little girl wanted to fuck. And who the fuck going around asking everybody for fucking ID? Come on now.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Me.
Ain't nobody running around. No, you're not.
Ain't nobody. Bro, we at the club. We at the club, we having a good time, we vibes and everything looking good. You first of all, you in the goddamn club. How you get in there?
Lou, how do you know how old Jerome is?
Sorry. I just
How do you-
know that Jerome is of age.
How do you know that A1 or myself or anybody's of age? We ain't nobody sitting here going.
Guys, I know you guys. You can't ask me that question. Ask me that question if it's somebody who I don't friggin' know.
Look at what's that dude name? What's Emily's boyfriend? What the Mr.
We ain't gonna call names, but I know who you talking.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but he's of age, but he looks young as fuck. So,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't judge.
There's certain types. I don't know. I don't know if it's the mannerisms of the type of person, but like, I don't know. If I get an awkward feeling where even if you were to tell me like, oh, well, I'm 35 and I feel like, well, I don't think you're 35. I think you're like maybe 23. Like, you're still legal. I still want to know, like, what year were you born? There's a way to go about it.
For the record, we need to ban Andre from the fucking chat room until until 12 o'clock.
What he do?
He just
No.
chat pure fuck.
Yeah, but he doesn't really partake until then.
Until
So y'all wanna wrap the YouTube part and then we get to regular talk?
No. Well, I mean, we finish at 11, right?
We finish when we feel like. There's no filter.
Okay. So.
We still need another segment from Geronimo.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Okay. Fine.
So Geronimo, is there a difference between do you feel it's different when Joe pour it? I got my shot ready already. We already got our shot ready, JP. So what if this dude sleeps with this person who lied about their age and they get pregnant? Does that change the ruling?
Yeah, that's tough. And the thing about that is that, okay, she lied about her age, but you being irresponsible got her pregnant. So it's not now just sex. It's now there's a baby involved, and
If you send somebody to
I
jail,
still
it's a
don't. I still don't think that they should go to jail, because now you're gonna create a single parent.
right.
Whoa, wait, yeah, hold on. Okay, yeah. So you're creating a single parent, and homegirl knew what she was getting herself into, so she's becoming a parent, and you need to let her become a parent and let homeboy father the baby, and not put him in jail.
So hold on though. She's 15 or 16. She knows what she's getting into.
Well,
Geronimo, if you drink that mosquito, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Bro. But no. But well, I mean, so here's the thing. Like, I could only speak for like the 15 and 16 years old that I knew, and hell yeah, they knew what they were getting into. Shit, they probably been doing it years before that. So yeah, they knew what they was getting into. You as a older, just a responsible person should have been more responsible. So if you were that irresponsible, suffer your consequences and deal with it. But no, I still don't feel like that person should go to jail. I think that they should give the kid the opportunity to have both parents in their lives and hopefully have a decent life.
So let me tell you, right? Becky Animo said if she knew to lie, she know what the fuck she getting into. Fuck you, me.
Facts.
Half of them smarter than fucking me, and I'm 29. Fuck out of here. I agree.
Facts.
But what do we do? Like, what do we do? That's where the tricky part comes in. What do you do with a woman who lied? She lied. That was irresponsible. Then you fucked, and then you got her pregnant. Now, she told you she was 24, 23, but she's 16 or 17, and she's pregnant now.
Right. So here's the thing. So we actually had a topic about this.
Yes, we did.
The other day, and the thing about it is that, and I'm sure a lot of people may not agree with me with this, but just because certain things are the law doesn't make it right. You understand? Just because it's the law doesn't make it right. But because there has to be some sort of I can't think of the word right now, but like a boundary, like a
guideline.
Right, like a guideline.
Yeah.
That's what we go off of. So, in actuality, you need to call on judges to make judgment calls based on each and every situation. But when looking at the actual laws, they side with the law and motherfuckers go to jail. But at the end of the day, somebody lied, and nobody's gonna really be walking around asking for proof of ID except for fucking bouncers in the club. So, there has to be some sort of discretion.
I agree.
So that's my 2 cents.
Hold on, JP. You look like you wanted to say something. There you go.
Yeah, that's bullshit, Geronimo.
What? What's bullshit?
Wait. Let's just listen to it.
I mean, it's no filter, right?
Yeah, it is. So let's hear it.
All right. So first of all, I agree, and I actually brought up the point with a lot of the young ladies on this chat as well. They're not gonna ask for ID. If they go and fuck a 15-year-old kid that's you know, a male, everything's good, right? Right?
No.
No, you're not gonna just write me and make
No,
me
it's
agree
not
with you.
right. But I'm just saying it goes over better. But what you're talking about is like some crazy ass shit, man.
Actually, it doesn't, because how many teachers right now are in jail because they fucked a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old?
Well, I actually work in the educational system,
Mm-hmm.
and I work with a lot of abused kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will tell you, you know, stuff you're saying is stuff they heard.
Okay.
I don't mean that as a knock. I really don't.
Mm.
You know, like you see him in the club, it might be different, maybe, I guess. But if you see him in the classroom or whatever, they're very
But you know then. So then the blame is on you.
Yeah, it would be. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But we're talking about if you don't know.
I don't think you're gonna card them at Follies and be like, or in Magic City and be like, hey, hold on before you give me my lap dance. How old are you? I need to see ID. You're not gonna do that.
That's what we're talking about.
I know. So it's a very it's a fine line. I feel what you're saying. You know what I mean?
The fact of the matter is that it can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're close to that age, but you are the legal one and they're the minor. It can happen. And a lot of the times, it's not even a female.
You're right in what you're saying. I just, you know, I don't believe. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to figure out whether she's supposed to put it out there for you. Because, I mean, you damn sure can't figure it out for yourself. Take my example. Take my example of Follies or Magic City or Pink Pony or any of these places in Atlanta if you've ever been to them or wherever you live. You can barely see what's going on. And you're damn sure not going to ask her like, hey, let me see your ID first.
First of all,
actually said she asked for ID.
First of all, let me tell y'all something real quick.
Yes, sir.
I remember asking the chick how old she was, and that was the last thing that I heard from her. She did not answer me, and I did not talk to her again. She wasn't, and she was of age, but the problem is she thought she was too old. So, you know, she had her own insecurities going on. So that how old are you shit fuck that. So the thing about it is that judges need to have discretion. All right?
That's true.
These little chicks want to play grown.
I'm not judging nobody.
Right. No, but we're talking about actual judges. These chicks want to play grown and do grown people stuff, and when grown people shit happens to them, that's when you find out that they're actually kids. That's when you call upon judges to actually have some discretion.
Do you think we're like Forrest Gump, just stupid is, stupid does?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. But yeah. So.
And Lou, you're in that loop too, by the way, girl. I didn't
what
forget
loop is
about
that?
you. Lou, I believe.
Yeah, what loop? What do you say?
You're in the Forrest Gump area too.
What do you mean? That makes no sense.
What do you mean by that?
Stupid is, stupid does.
No, don't talk to my homie like that. I can't have that.
Yeah, I mean,
help me
first of all,
understand what it is that you're actually trying to say to me.
Hold on. Before you continue, Lou Geronimo, let's wrap. Joe, I don't want to mute you. Give me a second. Let's wrap this up so we can come off YouTube and talk for real. Geronimo.
Yo.
Got anything you want to say to the people?
Well, thank you guys for listening. I was late, so I have no idea, what was going on earlier, but I'm here, and I'm thanking you guys for being here as well. And I hope and look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Mrs. No Filter.
All right.
Hold on, Mrs. No Filter. Would you like to say anything before? Because I want to let this roll out, but we need to get off YouTube so we can do this. Mrs. No Filter.
There's 40.
Would you like to say anything to the people before we leave?
I'm saying this to the people that I think I'm about to cry again tonight because I believe that the Giants are not. They're like right there right now. Anyway, what do I want to say to the people? Have a good night. Do everything that you feel like doing. You're in control of yourself. Thanks for listening every week and walk good.
Nice. Just real quick, just thank you to everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even on, you never know what you're tuning into and everything always works out. So I appreciate everybody who tunes in. You're my homie Fresh. You're Fresh. I fuck you.
Andre.
I fuck with you. Yo. Every week you've been fucking with me, man. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? So no doubt. But everybody else who tunes in, you know what I'm saying? My elders, my youngers, you know what I'm saying? Legal people. If you're not legal, you can listen, but don't do nothing crazy, man. I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I also want to say I appreciate my motherfucking team. Mr. A Boogie, Homegirl Lou, and DJ Geronimo. Thank you very much. Like, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. Even though I don't know how else to show it, but I do appreciate y'all. Anyway, see what I mean? That's why you stay on mute. Anybody can piss on the floor. If you want to impress me, you got to shut the fuck up and shit on the ceiling. Let me turn this YouTube